What's up? It's Alan. We're back with another reaction. Let's get into it.
I know what you picked up over there, okay?
What I picked up?
Yeah, get out of the car.
No, I ain't getting out the car.
Just
till y'all
open the
tell me
car
what's
up.
going on
We're
now.
about to tell you what's going on. Come on out.
No, bruh. What's going on?
Okay.
Y'all got y'all. Whoa,
Got the
y'all
guns,
y'all
everything.
Recording right now, so come on
What's
out.
going on?
All right.
Come on out.
Oh
'Cause
no,
I don't want to
don't
have to
grab me,
force
don't
you.
grab me, don't grab me. Well, go ahead.
So don't.
I got a back problem. Don't rip me out.
I'm not trying to do that, so
Well,
come
what's
on
going
out.
on then?
Come on out. We'll explain it
We're
to
gonna
you.
tell you, dude. Come on, step out of the car.
It's too many people talking at once. They're just helping him.
A man asked why he was being pulled over, and that question got him punched in the face twice. What you just watched was built on something that was never in that car, never in his possession. I'm going to walk you through everything. And as we always do, I'll break down the actions of the cops and the citizen to determine if what happened here was lawful or awful. And wait to the end.
I'll just tell you right now, it looked like it was unlawful. And if it was lawful, that's crazy that they're allowed to do that.
Because you're going to be shocked at the real reason cops pulled him over and treated this way. And it's not going to be what you think. August 20th, 2020. Somerville, South Carolina.
It's because somehow now we operate off of guilty until proven innocent. I don't know when it switched to that. Maybe it's when yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. But that's how it operates now. Guilty until proven innocent, and that's not what it's supposed to be.
42-year-old grandfather Timmy Miles just got pulled over. And watch what happens at the window.
No, I ain't getting out the car till y'all tell me what's going on
We're
now.
about to tell you what's going on. Come on out.
No, bruh. What's going on? Let me record this.
He just asked the officer what was going on. It's not just a reasonable question, it's a legal question. Under South Carolina Code Section 171350, a person arrested by virtue of process or taken into custody by an officer in this state has a right to know from the officer who arrests or claims to detain him the true ground on which the arrest is made. It is unlawful for an officer to refuse to answer a question relative to the reason for the arrest. Answer the question untruly, assign to the person arrested an untrue reason for the arrest, or neglect on request to exhibit the person arrested or any other person acting in his behalf the precept by virtue of which the arrest is made. An officer who violates this provisions of the section is guilty of a felony and upon conviction must be fined in the discretion of the court or imprisoned not more than 10 years or both. So clearly, the officer had a legal responsibility here, punishable by a felony crime, to give the reason for which he was arresting or detaining Mr. Miles. So those of you thinking, well, I don't know, maybe that's defiance on his part. No, it's not defiance. It's statute. And he was holding the officer to the law.
Okay.
Y'all got y'all. Whoa, what y'all got y'all
Yeah,
camera
we're
on?
recording right now, so come on
What's
out.
going on?
We got the
Step out
camera
of the
on.
car.
Yeah.
And this is the crazy part. They did all of this with the camera on. I mean, it looks like they got fired, arrested, and sued. So I'm glad that happened. But to think that you're gonna do all of this knowing that you have a camera on and it's recording everything. What does that say about the department?
Come
I
on
was
out.
gonna tell you, all right?
Come on out.
Oh
'Cause
no,
I don't want to
don't
have to
grab me,
force
don't
you.
grab me, don't grab me.
Well, we're telling you, giving you lawful order. If
saying
you don't get
why?
out, you're about to
That's
get
okay.
ripped out of the car.
Well, go ahead.
So don't.
I got a back problem. Don't rip me out.
I'm not trying to do that, so
Well,
come
what's
on
going
out.
on then?
Come on out. We'll explain it
We're
to
gonna
you.
tell you, dude. Come on, step out of the car.
Notice Barano still hasn't answered the question, and Miles hasn't been told why he's here. But watch Barano's body language here. That shift right there, that's not an officer who doesn't hear him. That's an officer who's made a decision. Now you saw that at the top, but now you've seen the stop. You've watched him ask why. Calmly, not threatening.
They made the decision before that step. When he pulled up, when you look back, the man got the rifle. He locked and loaded and ready. They was ready to get however active they needed to get. That's what it looked like to me.
Not reaching, sitting in his seat. It's the same footage, different context and different weight here. That hand on the neck right there, that's the moment. Miles is still sitting in his seat, still asking a question, and Barano made a choice.
If you don't follow my directions, I'm gonna make you follow my directions. That's his thought process right now.
Did you notice that arm stopping the punch? That's another detective on scene, trying to stop the punch of his own colleague. Why does this matter? Because under case law, Wilson versus Painter, out of the Fourth Circuit, The court ruled that a single punch to the face during a traffic stop was illegal and excessive force. In other words, no qualified immunity. And Barano threw 2 and was about to throw the 3rd if his partner didn't step in.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, hold him up. Open the trunk. All right.
What's going on?
And now just listen. If you just listen, we'll tell you. You could have told him at the beginning.
I'm 42 years
Probably
old.
should.
People getting killed. Y'all talking, oh, step out the vehicle. That's not the way to act people, man. One of y'all boy punched me in my face and it hurt. I gotta go back into my children and my grandchildren at home, and I'm gonna have a black guy. And you brave cat. With all that shit on, you real brave to be punching on, choking
He don't
people.
care.
Man, you wrong. You had no business choking and pulling on me like that.
He don't care. And his kids think he a good person when he get home. They think he out there protecting people and serving people. And he out here like a vigilante, gang member, gang. Do you gang bang?
I would have complied only if you'd have let me know what the was going on. I come out my yard, everybody swarming me and punching me and throwing me on the ground.
Did you notice what he said? I would have complied if you had told me what was going on. He wasn't refusing. He was asking for a reason, and they refused to give him one.
You want to search it?
What?
His car?
Yeah. Continue research. We'll get a dog, because right now he's going to say no.
Now they're calling a drug dog. Miles is sitting in handcuffs, and not one person at this scene has told him why he's being detained, pulled over, or anything. But watch the dog.
Let's get a
Full circle
falsified
on
hit.
this vehicle. No alert. A fully trained narcotics detection animal just cleared this vehicle as no drugs present. And Miles, he's already denied consent twice.
I'm surprised they didn't do a false hit. I'm surprised he didn't tell him, like, psst, click right there. Click right there.
I do not want a search on my car. Nope. I do not allow a search on my nope. I do not conduct a search on my car.
And the dog hit on nothing. 2 reasons this stop should be absolutely over and Miles sent on his way. But instead, watch what they do.
Huh?
He didn't admit to using marijuana.
No, he did. Is he saying this might be in there still?
When did he admit to that? Around my man's pocket.
It's shake,
Now they're tearing through his car. On what grounds? Miles said no, and the dog said no, but they searched anyway. A complete search was performed, but nothing was found. And now look how bizarre this is. They're photographing empty plastic bags, a prescription bottle, items that could be found in tens of millions of cars. Because
We gotta have something. When we write this report, when we falsify this report, we gotta have some pictures of some stuff of what we thought may have could have been. It's some may have could have been evidence.
sometimes when cops can't find a crime, they document the absence of one as if it were evidence. That's what's happening here. Now here's where this is unbelievable, because after all of that we've seen right here, they still bring 2 charges against him. Number 1, possession with intent to distribute for drugs that were never found. And number 2, disobeying a lawful order for asking why he was being stopped, which technically the cops committed a crime by not giving him the reason. And then on camera, after the punches, after the searches, after them finding absolutely nothing,
There's no people that died over choking this shit. I got grandbabies and children.
Well, the good news is that you're alive and you're kicking and you're innocent.
the good news is
the
that
good-
you're still alive.
The good news is we got you out before we had to take it too far. Because we could have got way worse with you, buddy. That's what he just said. I hope he don't want to give. I hope.
To a man who just got punched in the face for asking a question. But this brings us now to the most important part of the video, because you've watched this entire encounter. You've watched the stop, you've watched the punches, you've watched the dog perform a search, you've watched them tear apart his car and find absolutely nothing. And the whole time you had to be wondering the same thing Timmy Miles was wondering. Why? What are they doing? Here's the why. Charleston police intercepted a FedEx package containing marijuana. Now check this out. It was addressed to someone who did not live at Miles's home. But detectives decided to place that package on his front porch and use it as a controlled delivery to see who might pick it up. But to top everything off, during this surveillance, the cops actually lost visual on the package. So when Miles drove away from his house, the cops assumed, that's a problem. They assumed that he picked it up. And Corporal...
And you know what assuming does to me and you. You know what assuming does to me and you. And it did it in this situation too.
Barano initiated that traffic stop based upon that assumption, even though he never saw it or anyone else on the team, anyone other cop that was involved in this investigation,
already came and
never
got that.
actually confirmed that took place. And the cherry on top of all of this incompetence is the fact that that package was still sitting on the front porch at Mr. Miles' home.
The plug didn't
We'll
come get it.
Get a dog, because right now he's going to say no. He didn't pick up the package. So
now think about this. It was sitting on the
What?
front porch the whole time while they were pulling over, while they were grabbing at his neck, while they were punching him in his face, while the dog was sniffing, while they were tearing apart his car. The package never moved. It was sitting on his front porch the whole time. Every single thing you just watched was built upon an assumption that was never verified.
This is great police work. This is police work at its finest, obviously. And the taxpayers are paying these people to do this. This is the type of detective work and policing they're doing.
The foundation of this stop never existed. Now, this is not funny for Mr. Miles, but for me, I call this the case of the Phantom Package. An entire encounter that was built upon evidence that was imagined and staged by the cops. So how did this turn out for Mr. Miles? Well, thankfully, and of course, both charges were dismissed. There were no drugs found. And it's not a crime to ask why you were being stopped and arrested. And so
Even at that, like you drop the charges, you get fired, you get sued and arrested. How does that make me feel comfortable with the police now? How does that build any type of trust or any type of hope that they'll be there to help me?
Somerville PD's internal investigation, according to their own words, no imminent threat, and the force was unjustifiable. It was not objectively reasonable, and Barano was terminated. And then amazingly, because this very rarely happens, he was then arrested and convicted of a third-degree felony, all for what he did on that body cam. After Barano's termination and conviction, we find that Timmy Miles filed a Section 1983 federal civil rights lawsuit. Every second of this body cam is a part of that record, because the body cam was his witness. And ultimately, what exactly happened with that lawsuit is not currently in public record. It does show that the case was dismissed without prejudice and that both sides were left to determine the terms of what that settlement might be. Which brings me to the ultimate verdict here. Was the actions of this officer and Miles lawful or awful? Corporal Barano assumed instead of verifying, stopped a man based on nothing, grabbed his neck, punched him twice. Department called it unjustifiable. The court convicted him. He earned every word of that verdict. Awful. What about Timmy Miles? He asked a legal question. He got punched for it. He denied consent. He filed a federal lawsuit. Charges were ultimately dismissed, and that officer was fired and later convicted. He fought it the right way in the courthouse, and he won. Lawful. So remember, the body cam and your own camera is your witness. Know your rights and stand up for those rights. But speaking of corrupt cops, did you know that America has the most corrupt...
Hampton Law, thanks for the breakdown of that. I'll say this. Like I said before, he gets fired, he gets arrested, he gets sued, all of that happens. How does that help build trust back? How does that help build that bridge back where you feel like or you believe that this won't happen again? Like, we see videos all over the place of this type of thing happening, and it's crazy that it keeps happening because it's not like we're not seeing videos of it all the time. But if you like this video, leave a comment, hit the like button, and send this video to your cousin.